Hey everybody, how is it going? Utorak here, and welcome to a different type of video. I'm doing a commentary over some Gran Turismo 5 gameplay. I'm driving the Dodge Viper GTS 2002. It's yellow with black stripes. It's a fucking beautiful car. It's one of my favorite cars ever made, and one day I will have it. And we're riding on Nürburgring Nordschleife, which is hands down my favorite track to drive. Now the way I've edited this video is, as you can see, I switch between cinematic replay to in-game, in the cockpit, base cam, so you can see the cool parts of the track and you can see the cinematic parts of the track. I think it's a little more interactive, it's different. I've not done this before, but I thought I would do it for this little commentary that I'm doing. And what I'm going to be talking about is my trip when I went to America, which was hands down one of the best trips I've ever made. For many reasons. For the main reason that I actually got to got to see Tay, who is, if you don't know, I'm dating Tay. She lives in San Francisco. It's a long distance relationship. Hopefully one day it won't be. But we had quite a lot of fun. I got to see places around the Bay Area: Hayward, Richmond, Oakland, downtown San Francisco. I went to those different places to do different things. For example, see friends. I got a tattoo. I went to downtown San Francisco to go to Japantown to get a shit ton of cool stuff. I got some awesome snacks like pokey or whatever however you fucking say that. There's little like biscuits on a stick with chocolate on them. Oh, by the way, I forgot. This car is really tuned up. Like the horsepower is like 800 horsepower from 400. And it's really slippy on the back end. You'll see me try to correct as like a lot. That happens a lot. So I'm not used to driving the Dodge Viper on Gran Turismo 5. I'm not used to driving with a steering wheel. So you'll see me make a few mistakes along the line. Hopefully you won't discriminate me too much. By the way, also to say this, there's like zero traction. There's zero ABS. So this is pretty much like all my doing. All the driving is me. It's very difficult. I recommend that you try doing this before you pass judgment. It is manual, but it's with the panels and not with a gear stick. Anyway, back to San Francisco, America. I really enjoyed it there. I didn't stay in San Francisco, I stayed in Hayward. And Hayward was nice. It reminded me of Dubai. Not like the expensive, rich amazingness of it, but like just the atmosphere, the I guess the people around, or there was like this little town that we would go through to get to a BART station and go to other places, and it just reminded me of Dubai. It was really nice. Just the American cars, the American houses, American roads, American fucking food. When I came back here after being there for a week, because I was only there for a week, I just instantly felt like, oh, fuck, I don't want to be here. There's like so many nicer, better things in America than there are in the UK. And it's really disappointing because I'm not just talking about food and I'm not just talking about shopping. I'm just talking about like the general layout of houses, the layout of the roads, and I guess just, I don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint it. That's the fucking thing. I can't figure out what it is that I like the most about America that makes it so different to the UK. But there's something there that's just so inviting that makes me, I'd love to live there, you know? And that's one thing that I want to achieve one day, to be able to move out to America, preferably California. I know it's very expensive to live there. I like how I corrected that, by the way. I thought that was pretty fucking slick. I know it's very expensive to live there, but it's expensive to live where I am right now. So I'm not even thinking about stuff like that. I'm thinking about the fact, like, how can I get out there? It's very difficult to move to a different country, especially America. You need to have a visa, and for what I do, I'm self-employed, so I have no reason to move out there. There's you can't just move out to a different country. The best way, there are several ways of doing that, is get married. There is move under student tuition. So if I were to enroll into a college, that would be one way of getting there. But that means paying out a lot more of money that I don't have. And I'm already in debt from university. I don't want to be in any more debt. Anyway, and the final stage is having a company sponsor you. Now that's very difficult because you have to have that company available to sponsor you. And being self-employed, that's not really a possibility. Sure, I have Machinima that I'm partnered with, but I'm not employed by them. I'm partnered with them via contract, which doesn't really associate me properly with them. And the same goes with Twitch. However, if I were to try and get employed with Twitch, then I have a high chance of being able to be moved out there. Machinima, I already looked into that. They have tried in the past with other UK partners, and because of the price for it and the dedication and the long run that it would take, they weren't willing to do so. See, shit like that, by the way, you just nip the grass a bit with this fucking car and you're gone completely. Especially with zero ABS and zero traction. So that's one thing you gotta be careful of. But I guess the tattoo, I should talk about that. I've been wanting a tattoo for a while, and the tattoo that I got is a Final Fantasy VII influence tattoo. It's basically the logo, which is a meteor, with the Shinra Tower within it, and the Buster Sword breaking through the meteor, which is a pretty cool design that the artist came up with. He's an amazing artist. The tattoo's not finished. I got 3 hours of it done, and for the amount of paid, I got a very good job. It's itchy as fuck right now. It's really difficult to deal with, really hard to not scratch it, but I love it. It's not finished, as I said before. The coloring is not finished. The outline and all that stuff is done, but when I go back to America for Tay's birthday in March, I won't be going to PAX. Because PAX and her birthday are very close together, and there's no way I can afford that. What I could do is I could go out for her birthday and then go to PAX, but that's a possibility I haven't really looked at yet. It's too early. This is like 6 months away right now, so I'm not really thinking about it just as yet. But when I go out there again, I will get the tattoo finished, and I am already thinking about things that I want to extend it with. I have two ideas. My left arm being a Miyazaki influenced sleeve, and my right arm being a gaming influenced sleeve. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know, but like, I don't want to dedicate two arms just for two different themes, but or maybe I do. I'm not even sure. It's tattoos. Like, I've only got one so far. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Again, overall, the trip to America, it was really worth the price. It was really worth spending 5 or so months just like talking to Tay on Skype, and then actually being there was so surreal. When I first saw her, like, getting out of the airport, seeing her like get out of the car, and then we like hugged and shit. It was like, it was really weird at first, but then like she was really nervous, and I was nervous, but then I calmed down really quickly, and all these different thoughts just going through my mind are like, wow, I can actually, you're right there, and I can touch you, and I can smell you, and if I want I can kiss you, and all this. And it was really like the best time I've had in the longest time, and that week was the happiest week for me in the longest time. So anyway guys, this is the end of the video right here. I just mess around, listen to the lovely V8 just churn. I think it's a V12 actually, I'm not sure. That sounds fucking sexy. But I hope you enjoyed this different style of video. I will probably do another one of these soon, so thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, get the fuck out of here and get on my level.